Hello guys, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariam and welcome to Healthy Habits. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we are going to talk about the topic of pain. Now, you're going to be like, how pain is related to healthy habits? It's not pain that is related to healthy habits, but the perception that we have of pain that is related to healthy habits. And I know it's not like an exciting topic to talk about, but I feel like not too many people are talking about pain. That's why I want to talk about this topic with you guys. Pain. Again, like any other topic that we're going to talk about, my definition of pain, it's not going to be yours. And it's completely fine. And I'm not going to go in details how I perceive pain or what am I thinking pain is. It's not the topic. It's just the perception of pain and how we handle pain. That's what we're going to talk about. So most of the successful people have different relationship with pain that most of the people do. When they have pain, it's like they know that if they have temporary pain, they're gonna meet another version of themselves in the near future. It's another version of himself or herself. You know that that person went through pain, unfortunately, but they went through pain at some point in their life. And unfortunately, we all go through pain at some point of our lives. It's like, it's part of life. It's inevitable. And when you think that it's part of life, I'm not telling you that it's normal. I'm not telling you that we should feel pain. It's not that. It's just, it's part of life. When you understand that it's part of life, you see things differently. I'll give you an example of the gym. When you go and you destroy your muscles, you know the end goal. You know it's because it's going to grow back stronger and bigger. That's why you do it. When you know the end goal, it's not that it's normal, that kind of pain. It's just, it's bearable. You know the end goal. You know it's temporary. That's the key. When you know the pain is temporary, you can meet another version of yourself after the temporary pain is gone. And trust me, when you are in the pain, it's hard to think about, it's temporary, it's gonna get better. And some things, even time can't heal, but it's in your hands what you're gonna do with the pain that you're feeling. Sometimes we think, it takes time. Like, let's say if it's a hard situation with your family member, friends, your partner, breakup, your heart is broken, it's a breakup. Like, it's hard to think at that moment, it's temporary, I'm gonna be fine. Time will heal. Or a loss of a loved one. It's hard to think at that moment, it's temporary pain. Because when you're at the moment, you think it's end of the world. Which, at that moment, it seems like it is the end of the world. That's why it's important to, before you experience pain, to know that this relationship with pain, a different relationship with pain, is possible. So when you are experiencing pain, it doesn't matter which kind, you know that there is exit, of it. So most successful people have different kind of pain. When they're in pain, like, they know, they use that pain to push themselves more. Now, I know that some of us, it's normal, we handle pain differently, but it's important to just try to change your perception of the pain. For me, pain is like part of life, and it's sad to think like that, but it's true. It's the part of our life. Sometimes we can't even control the pain that we feel. We can't control someone treating us bad. We can't control losing a loved one. We can't control a breakup. We can't control those things. But what we can control is our perception and how we feel once we experience that pain. That's what we can control. By meaning that when you have a hard situation in life, let's say it's a breakup, maybe you didn't have control of that, but You have control of how you'll react. Don't get me wrong, it's important to be alone, process your thoughts, cry out loud. It's important. But don't forget to pick up yourself after that. Because if you don't do it, nobody will do it. It might take time, depending of a person. There is not like an amount of period of time that I can tell you. It depends of each person, but it's important to pick yourself up after the pain and use the pain to your advantage. Use the pain so you can get better. Use the pain so this situation doesn't happen to you again, if it's not inevitable. Use the pain to become a better version of yourself. Because people that really want to change and change themselves for better, they went through some pain. They went through some uncomfortable situation. I think I've told you already, but I'm going to repeat. You don't wake up one day by being comfortable in life and be like, you know what? Let's work on myself. Let's become a better version of myself. Let's become better for me so I can become better for others. You don't do that because you're already comfortable. And I'm not telling you that you need to experience pain, go experience pain so you can become a better version of yourself. I'm just telling you how it works. Right now, if you're comfortable in your life, how much growth, what you can do so you can still grow. Because if you're comfortable, if you don't want to grow, if you think you already know everything, you don't want to work on yourself, what's next? What's next for you? Do you really think you know everything? There is always room to learn something, to become a better version, to work on yourself, to work on your discipline, to be consistent with what you do. That's why it's important also to have goals in life so you can work towards to that goal. So you're not like, oh, I'm comfortable. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like... Trust me, for a day or two, it's okay. It's okay that you don't feel like that. But regardless, after a few days, after you've picked up yourself, after you've cried it out loud, you need to stand up and show up for yourself, regardless which kind of pain you're experiencing. Because if you don't do it, nobody will come and pick you up. Nobody will come and literally take your hand and tell yourself, let's go outside, let's work out, let's do this, let's do that. Nobody. Once you experience the pain, first, it becomes like a motivation. Once you had enough of pain in your life, it's like it becomes a motivation to become a better version of yourself so you don't experience that kind of pain again. Ever. And I know I told you that it's part of life, but who wants to experience pain? Not a normal person wants to experience pain in life. And I know some situations, it's so hard that you're listening to me and you're going through things and you're like, how can I change my perception of pain? It's like mentally, physically, you're hurting. I'm not talking about only mental pain. Sometimes mental pain can transform to a physical. It can transform to physical and vice versa. I'm not entering to that topic, but I know, trust me, I know it's hard. That's why it's important, your perception of pain and also your perception of life. The episode that I did with Did Life Happens For You, not to you, I'm going to link it down below. If you want, after this video, you can go and see it. It's important, those two together, because when you know that life happens for you, not to you, the pain that you're experiencing, it's like, it's not minimizing it, but you try to live with it, not to avoid it, not by pushing it back, because it's gonna be there regardless. Some things even time can't heal. So even if time can't heal, how we can avoid it, how we can just not feel it anymore, how? It's by changing the perception of pain that we have and also changing our perception of life. By changing the perception of pain, I mean, when pain happens, don't tell yourself, oh, poor me, don't see anyone for a month. I'm not gonna go out for a month. I'm gonna stop my healthy habits just because I'm experiencing pain. That's why it's important to Tell yourself, yes, I understand. I experience right now pain in my life, but it's a temporary pain. Tell yourself that. And you'll be like, yeah, well, how easy is that, right? I know it's hard. And believe me, I've been through so much pain in my life. But I wish that I had someone back then that told me those things so I can tell that to myself as well. Because when you're experiencing so much pain, you'll think like your life can be ever again before experiencing your pain. It's like when you experience so much pain, your life, divides in two parts, like your life before the pain and the life after the pain, right? So when you're experiencing your pain, you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to be the person that I was before experiencing the pain, right? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But what if we tell ourselves, yes, I'm not going to be the same person that I was yesterday because this thing happened to me, but I can become better. Not worse, but better. What can I learn from the pain that I've experienced? Because we always can learn. What we can learn from the pain that we've experienced. Maybe it was our fault. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe life happened. But again, we can always learn something. I hope this was a good reminder because pain is part of life. That's why it's important to know how to handle it the right way. Again, by the right way, I don't mean like you do this, step 1, step 2. There is no like instructions when pain comes in your life because we all experience pain in different ways. But what we are responsible is how we act once the pain is here. I hope this episode helps you to just think deeper about the topic of pain. I know it's not joyful. I know it's not like we don't think about pain every single day, but it's important to take the time to just think about it. At the end of the day, it's part of life. I wish for all of you never experience pain, but it's part of life. The most that we can do is to know how to perceive it so it doesn't destroy us, so it makes us stronger, not weaker. So we become our better self, not by telling us, oh, before pain I was this person and after the pain I'm never gonna be that person again. That's why I wanted to make this episode, so we stop think that we are never gonna be stronger just because we experience pain. Pain will always make you stronger. And again, I'm not telling you should experience pain so you can become stronger. I'm not telling you that. Please don't come at me. But you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to not give up for just one more day. And before I leave, I know that every episode I tell this phrase. If it doesn't talk to you, it's fine. You're going to be like, why she's ending with that? But I know that to one person, this phrase will talk a lot. Will not talk, only talk, but scream. That's why I'm gonna keep saying this phrase all on my episodes. So yeah, don't give up for just one more day. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. And ring the bell so you don't miss any healthy habits. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.